Well, Nikki, in a written statement, Kiley said some polling data indicated he might have an easier time getting elected in the newly drawn District 5 instead of District 6, which includes portions of the city of Sacramento. But he said he followed his heart. And even though the Prop 50 lines were drawn to favor Democratic candidates, analysts on both sides of the aisle are saying this could go either way. Representative Kevin Kiley made the announcement in a social media post Monday. He's running in the newly drawn 6th congressional district. He said he considered running in the new 5th district, but seeking an office in a district that doesn't include my hometown didn't feel right, he said. The new District 6 will indeed include Kiley's hometown of Rockland, but it will also reach southwestward into areas around Sacramento that traditionally lean more Democrat.
But, you can't count this out. Party registration really isn't a great indicator of where the district is.
Democratic political consultant Steve Maviglio says Kiley has a shot, even though the district lines were drawn to favor a Democrat. Kiley doesn't always vote the way President Trump would like him to.
He's going to try to play the middle lane, and the Democrats running aren't household names, so he has a real opportunity, if he campaigns hard and has a lot of money, to make this a competitive race.
In the primary, Kiley will be facing off against Democrats Richard Pan, Sacramento DA Tin Ho, West Sacramento Mayor Martha Guerrero, and Lauren Babb Tomlinson. And on the Republican side, his opponents are Christine Bish and Craig Deleuze. Republican strategist Tab Berg likes Kiley's chances.
He's starting off the race with $2 million in the bank compared to Tin Ho, who's kind of been moving back and forth from right to left, has about $300,000 in the bank, and Senator Richard Pan, who led the effort to shut down schools in California during COVID, has about $150,000 in the bank. So I think Kevin Kiley has a very good chance.
Berg says to win, Kiley needs to focus on affordability and push back on some of the unpopular things that are happening in California.
With homelessness, with crime, and Kiley was the leader of Proposition 36. Oddly enough, the other leader of it is Tin Ho, who is now running in the same race as he is. So that will create some interesting competition in that race. However, it also makes it harder for Tin Ho to make it through his primary.
And both analysts we spoke with say turnout is going to be a big factor.
We have a governor's race that's still very much up in the air. And if somehow 2 Republicans manage to get in that race, that'll dampen Democratic turnout. But listen, right now, Democrats are fired up to fight back at Trump at the polls. And so that does not work in Kevin Kiley's favor.
And of course, the top 2 finishers in the primary move on to the general election. And analysts say, given that it is very likely that Kevin Kiley will be one of the 2 in the general election. Reporting live in downtown Sacramento, covering local news that matters, Dennis Shanahan, Fox 40 News.
All right, Dennis, thank you. Dozens of U.S.